With the introduction of these Jaguars, they're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go from Everbank Field as Jason Myers boots it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
Black 20.
Four down. Alert.
Double. Hey, alert. Easy, these two.
Check safety.
Corner. White 80.
Peek in.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Roethlisberger. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
We got right coming. Watch out.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Left.
Check.
Bortles now on 1st down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Bortles now to throw. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go. Black 58 rail.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, for Fournette, you mentioned the 181 yards he had last week. Moved into 2nd place in the NFL behind fellow rookie Kareem Hunt.
And this is what they expected when they drafted him, number 4 overall. They wanted a guy who could eat carries, eat up yardage, control a ball game, and that's exactly what he did against.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant from 17 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Single receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Four down.
Check down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Watch the run.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 13. Set. Black 20.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Easy. Set. 4 down.
Ready?
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete.
6 guys.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
These 2.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Black 30. Double. Set. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
James has got it. Complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Black 30.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
bunch set, bunch set.
Here we go. Green. Black 58, Will. Black 58, Will. Ace.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In motion goes McCaffrey. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Ace. Slam. Ready. Ace. Z.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Here we go now. Blue. Z.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Wide
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Left.
Tighten up. Both together.
Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here I come.
Here we go. Blue 45. Slow.
99. Check 99.
Z. Ace.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Ready. Z.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field. Let's get
Here
off
we go
the
now.
field.
Green 39. Z.
Sponge.
Z.
Check the backer.
In motion is Strong. To throw is Bortles. He's got the completion to Strong. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Shift.
Bortles now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Left. Alert 3.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
The slot man in motion right. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watch the curl. Set. Blue 30. Double bump. Check 37.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
Here we go. Green, 9, slow.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
Good job.
Ace.
On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Ready! Green, 90! Green, ace!
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He sets to fire. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Through 5 weeks for Antonio Brown, not really a huge surprise, leading the NFL in targets, catches, and yards.
So we know that that's going to be the case almost every year when he's in form, but he only has 1 touchdown, and that may be the bigger answer to what's going on with Pittsburgh. They're moving the ball, but just not getting the payoff. Antonio Brown needs to find the end zone more, as does the rest of the Pittsburgh offense.
Check 43.
So that'll back him up 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We got this. Look, these two. Kill.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Set. She already. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey. Whip. Watch the whip. Set. Blue 30.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ringo. Ready. Green, 90. Green, black, 58, rail.
Bortles going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
You better be ready next time.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Ready. Black, 58, rail. Black, 58, rail. Slow. Black, 58, rail. Black, 58, rail.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Jam. Watch twist. Crash. Blitz.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Left.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Hurry up, let's go.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
You ain't going nowhere. Hold the look.
Now receiver in motion left.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Defense likely bringing pressure, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing is Bortles. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bud Dupree. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. In motion is Strong. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. Green, ace. Kill.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, D. Ready. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Bortles now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Left.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Here we go. Green. Left.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Black 58 rail. Black 58.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Bud Dupree in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's their Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition.
Check. Set. Black 20.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Roethlisberger keeps it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
Big Ben going to take it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
I got 40. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Ready. Blue. Left.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Green 39.
Slot man moves right. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's got it, and he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the I.
Let's go. 50. Odd. 5 down. Focus. Stand up. Like 30.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Rush in.
No spacing. Check.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Bunch. Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Here we go now. Left. Check 27. Eyes on 27.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Roethlisberger gonna throw it. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got the completion to Strong. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Here we go. Green, left, 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 left.
Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Jaguars on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. 49. Left, 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 left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And now out come the Steelers. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.